Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Veterans Day. Charlie Carno here. We are back on the Minecraft realm. We're taking a break from chopping trees and digging out the chunks. We're gonna try to. We may work on a breeze farm tonight. We'll try anyway. But I just need to take a break from chopping trees and digging. I'll show you where we're at with the chunks here. I did set up a beacon. Set up a beacon. This one's, I took out that one. Started taking out these two. And I think I will go ahead and knock out uh, yeah, these three here on the back side. So we'll make it a 3 by 3. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm loving the new yeah, the trial chambers are a lot of fun, Mad Lad. They are. I haven't. What I want to do. Me and actually Negan did it where because it counts the amount of players, and the more players that it counts, the more mobs it spawns. So I want to see how crazy. Like I want to see like what if you have like 5 people? Like how crazy does it get? Oh, Kitty Cat. He does sit sometimes. I think when you leave the Nether, go in the Nether and come back, he'll sit. But I'll show you where we're at with our cat. I think this is number. I think it's the 20th night. And we got chicken. So here's where we are after 20. Yeah, 'cause that's 9, 18, 20. So after 20 nights, it's pretty much 70%. A little better. So we only had the 5 nights where we didn't get anything, and yeah, we gotten one rabbit's foot. No phantom membranes. So obviously it's not something. I don't know. We'll keep it, but we definitely yeah, we're not getting a ton. It's still cool. It's still a cool, neat feature. I wish you could add more cats, but you can't. I did look it up. So on Bedrock, only one cat. So even if we had like 5 cats in here, only one of the 5 will actually give a present. Sorry, my throat. But yeah, so I've been digging out chunks. I did the trees. I've been using the bulk storage, which has been a lot of fun. That has really come in handy. You can see the beacon bean comes up there. But yeah, we got tons of materials now. We got a ton of stone, got gravel, cobblestone, diorite. Like we are good. Tons of cobbled deep slate. And even the ores. We had a couple of copper veins. Coal. We got a bunch of coal. So yeah. But anyway, so for tonight, trial chambers. Let's see if we can figure out something here. Let's go to this one. I figure we'll step it up. Well, we'll set it up and then oops. Then decorate later. I want to make a another portal as well. I was checking out the yesterday. The Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition came out, adding a bunch of. I think all it did was pretty much add a bunch of Creation Club stuff. I was going through some of it. I didn't go through it all, but I do. We may check that out. Not tonight, but we may start a new character and check out some of the Creation Club stuff. I do need I'm gonna need a water source. What I really want is um the breeze rods. Let's set it up. Set up there. Okay. So I haven't really played around too much with them, but from what I do know, they need line of sight. So right now the trapdoors are blocking our line of sight, but they need line of sight. They can see through glass to set them off. No mobs can spawn within the trial chamber structure, except for what is spawned from the spawners. And the mobs that are spawned from the spawners are persistent. So we don't have to worry about like we can move them. So we can like have them spawn, we can move them to the nether, we could spawn them in, and then I can go to the next spawner and spawn that one in without worrying about getting like too far away. Um, so I think what we're gonna do is I think I was gonna do the nether originally, send them to the nether, but I think we'll just try to do it in here. There's a skeleton and a breeze in here. There are two slimes, one here and one on the other side. I don't think I'm gonna mess with them. And there's a couple more in some other rooms. I accidentally set that off. And I want to collect the keys. Alright, so how should we go about this? I think we should set them off. That way we can work without being, without worrying about it. I hear another slime. Okay. Let's also activate this one over here. I think that'll give us 20 minutes to try to set something up. Okay. 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 Let's just tear. You know what? Let's just tear everything down. Let me make sure I'm lighting. Should have bought more torches. So since it's line of sight, I'm not sure exactly how far away. I guess we could look it up on the wiki. How far away? Like, what is line of sight? Like, how many blocks? 5 blocks, 10 blocks, 30 blocks? We want to make sure we're keeping all of these. Some of the other members of the realm have not looted these yet. These vaults. Make sure it's getting dark. But I'm thinking maybe we'll just drop them down. Into a water stream, and then just move them. Just move the skeletons and the breezes in one kill chamber. And then we'll set up, and then we'll go to the other room and do the same thing. For the other room. But I want to keep this one out. So I want the ceiling to be here. Yeah. So dark. I'll try adding some more lights. Okay. I'm guessing we could just do like drop them into like a 3 wide tunnel should work. Like they're gonna spawn. It's not like we have to have like, right? Yeah, because we don't need we don't need to try to create spawning spaces. There's another vault there we want to keep. Okay, so we want to drop this down underneath here. So it's got to be at least 3 blocks. I'm liking how much tough and copper I'm going to get. Alright, so I'll put you there. Just put this for now. Oh, that's too far. Yeah, I think this will be easier than trying to send them to the Nether. And I think as long as we have solid blocks. Yeah, I think as long as we have solid blocks, they should spawn inside here. You know, like solid blocks all the way around them. I know, we'll find out. Alright, maybe one more. Actually, I want to take all this, I don't want to cover this copper up. I want to take all this copper. Okay, so we want to keep this open. Okay. Hmm. Maybe we should do. Maybe we should do it 5. Maybe we should do it 5 wide. So go out another 2. Yeah. Yeah. 2 here and then 2 there. I don't want to chance them like spawning outside of. Let's make sure they're spawning inside the chamber. I'm assuming they can. It's just like regular spawners. They can spawn in air. They don't need stop blocks. We're gonna find out. Actually, want to get some We're just gonna use sea lanterns. Let me grab another double chest and some sea lanterns. No, I don't want to cover that up. Okay. Let's think about this. Alright, let's take all this out. It's funny, I wanted to take a break from digging, and all I've been doing is digging. Though I think this might be too deep. Nah, it should be fine. Because we're going to drop them down one more. Or three more. Hmm. You can tell I like just winging things. By the way, Fallout 4. I'm excited. Let's just do here. Let's put a light in. Here, put a light in. I know some, I was looking at some of them. Some were like different breeds of dogs for dog meat, which is kind of fun. I saw there was a golden retriever. Different armor. Yeah, there's a lot of skins, but I saw something about Wolverine claws, like Wolverine the Marvel character. So I guess there's a creation club for that adds I guess a melee weapon, or a hand-to-hand weapon. For Wolverine claws. So I'll check that out. Alright, that one we need to keep. So this one, let's do here. And here. That's what sort of mark out where you should be up a little more. Okay. I think this is too low. I'm gonna put one row back. Man, the tuff goes deep. It's awesome. Okay, so this is our roof. Hmm. All of this is going to have to be solid blocks. So I'm guessing it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should be 2 above the spawner. I'm also hoping that once we kill them, that the loot will just pop out into the water stream. I'm wondering, I wonder if slabs prevent. I don't think, maybe not. I was wondering if if we put slabs down, if that will prevent mobs. I really should be looking this stuff up instead of just making all solid blocks, because that would be a little less resource intensive. So we want to keep this open. Let's put you there for now. Oh, I'm loving all this copper though. Sweet. Do I have more torchy? No, they're there. Okay. Give me you. Give me. We should probably. Yeah, glass is fine. Blue glass will work. And then something else. It's fine. Yeah. And then we'll just add some lights. So we'll go back and decorate later. I just want to try to get the let's try to get it working. Uh-huh. I'm just gonna put glass here so I can see what's going on. But it doesn't all have to be glass. Alright, this is gonna have to be all solid blocks. I think. I'm gonna be bummed if we could have just half slabbed this. Do you have to? I wonder if you have to do the vaults from the front or if you can do them from the side. Okay. I really should have took some time and just cleared this whole area out first. That's a little bit of light. Hmm. I mean, I think this will work fine. We want to keep that open. Oops, we definitely want to keep that closed. Alright, then this should be blocked off then. Let's make sure we're taking all our copper. Honestly, I should be taking all, just keeping all this tough. I may switch this out for something else later. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So that drops down to here. And if we put the water here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, so this is where the spawners are. This is the first drop down. Spawner, next drop down. Okay. And then we can push them over here. Okay. And one. So that's 5 wide, and then it should go. We're gonna drop them down lower. I'm just trying to. Just see where they're gonna end up. They're all gonna end up here. Maybe sending them to the Nether will be easier. Would be easier. I still don't know how we're gonna kill them yet. I guess get them in the one spot. We'll just manually. Guess just manually kill them. This I'm afraid is gonna have to be all blocks as well. And then we're gonna need a line of sight. So right here should be fine. So we just walk up, look, boom, they start spawning, falling down. But I think we gotta go a little further though. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be 5. Mm-mm. Is it 5? I'm assuming it's 5. We'll figure this out later. Nope. Alright, so we should be able to activate it. I kind of want to just test out the skeletons. I kind of just want to test out the skeletons to see if how they spawn. Yeah. All right. Well, that works. And the key fell down here. Ah, crap. I didn't mean to activate that one. Alright, but this worked, though. And obviously, we're going to decorate. We're going to make it look better. How far do you guys jump up? So we're going to have to push him into a chamber where they can't jump. Where'd he go? Yeah, like under here. Can you get under here? Oh, I hope they can be pushed by water. I just realized that. They don't actually damage you. Oh, another key. Getting the keys. Alright, so we got 20 minutes to the next wave. Or the next time we can set it off. So let's try to get these water streams up. I could also do the ominous potion as well. Yeah, let's make this a light. Alright, so let's let's put some glass. So we have to do, hold on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. And obviously we're gonna have to run it several times to make sure, like it's not like, oh, every once in a while they get out. Because what I would like to do is set up a bunch of them in this trial chamber and then set up like maybe a minecart system where you're just going around on the minecarts activating them, and then like you make one loop activating them, then you come back around and just kill, and then take an ominous bottle, maybe drink that, then take another loop, and then go to each killing chamber and kill them. That's the hope anyway. So I think out here, yeah, I think we gotta go all the way out to here. I might as well just go 3. worry about all of that later. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if it's slabs, if we could have just slabbed it, that would be easier. Okay. Then we're gonna need maybe right here. We may have to move that down one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 5. So we should be good there. Oh no, because we need right. It's got to be. Because we want a ceiling so they don't jump out. But I think they can spawn on top of the glass. Oh no, we could just do it from here. Never mind, I got it. I got it. I'm a knucklehead. I got it. We just make the ceiling here. This could go. Just put the glass here. Ooh. We could even, yeah, we'll cover that up. We'll just have it here and here. Like here. That works, right? Add some lights so we can all see. Okay, I think something like that. Activate them. They fall down. Let's make sure. Okay, let's get some water in here. Alright, so I should push those down to there. We're definitely going to need to drop. No, no, we don't. No, 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 no. Yeah. Now, I don't know if they can fight the, again, I don't know how breezes are going to react in water. Like if they're going to fight the streams or not, or whatever. We'll find out. I do think we're going to go one more down, though. That should be... is that 8? Okay, so 8 brings us to here. Lights. I keep forgetting how dark, Twitch, like how dark it is for you guys. I apologize. So then... I mean, do we drop him again? I don't want to drop him again. That seems like a lot.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. They fall here, go in there. They fall in here, go in there. They come here. I mean, what are we thinking here? Move them over more? One more? Then we gotta drop them down two more. So I guess I should have kept it 3 wide. I guess I didn't need to make it 5 wide. Because we're gonna have to drop them here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Put some lights in. And then this is where we'll stand to kill. Again, we'll figure everything out. Like let's get the basic nuts and bolts going here. And then we'll move on from there. You know, we'll tweak it. And like I said, once we get these two done, the rest will be it'll go a lot quicker. You know, that's not a bad idea, just doing it that way. One water stream to push them all into this sort of area. Like that. Oh, we want to be down one. And kill them here. That's not a bad idea. Let's get some slabs. Let me drop some of this stuff off. Are we have any slabs? Copper slabs? Sure. So yeah, they'll come here and then we'll just bang their feet out. We can set up hoppers right here. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, we could try it. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a test run, and then we can make tweaks. Let's get the hoppers. Give me 2 hoppers. I guess a double chest.
Then we can dig all this out and make it look pretty. So if I want to stand here. Where do we want the hoppers? Hold on. Let's go barrels instead. We're just gonna do barrels instead. Bro, we only need one barrel, but we'll do the. Yeah. So if we kill them there on the slabs, that means these have to be barrels. And this is hoppers. Okay. I have no idea if this is gonna work. No idea if it's gonna work, but let's try it anyway. Why not? Let's go for it. And then we'll clean all this mess up later. I don't even know. I'm hoping breezes. It'd be so funny if we did if I did all this and the breezes don't even like water doesn't push them. I think we're high enough here. Whoops. I think we're high enough there. All right, let's just do it. Let's just go. Let's grab an ominous potion. We'll grab an ominous potion and we'll just run with it. Sure. You. So that should activate. That should activate. Okay, so far so good. Oh, I forgot about that. The all the effects. Oh, that's only for the ominous potion though. I wonder if breezes will die on wither roses. There's a key. And there's stakes. So we did get the rewards. Okay. So it works. Is room for improvement? Absolutely. We should probably cover this up. We can still get down there. Yeah. Alright, I mean, that works. Yeah. I don't like the killing chamber. We'll have to fix that up. I want to take a lot of this copper down anyway. I'm thinking, what if we just drop them in a 2x2 hole with wither roses at the bottom, on top of like like mud blocks, and then have hoppers underneath to collect the stuff, and then we wouldn't have to do anything. We won't get the looting, but I care. I don't really mind. I'm okay with that. Might have to test that out. I don't. I'm assuming breezes would die from the wither roses, or would they like bounce around? I don't know. The other option is we have this water stream, we spawn them in, we take them to the nether, and then have one killing chamber in the nether for everything. Because there's, I think, 2 more breeze spawners, 3 more skeletons, 1 husk, and I think a 3rd slime, which I'm not really worried about the slime. But I was kind of liking the idea of like having a rail system, so like we would get in the mine cart and just go and like just stop for a second until it activates, then go to the next one up here, around here, stop, activate, then through here, we would go down to the next level where you got this one here, and then there's 2 more in this room. And then there's a bunch over here. Which I don't remember how I got there. Yeah, there's a... I don't want to activate them, but there should be some in here. Right there. And then another room over... And then another room over here. Oh, I thought there... Oh, maybe there's not any over here. Oh, look at all this copper. This is awesome.
There it is. So there's two more here. Again, they're right in line, so we can again drop them right in. I'm more interested in the breezes, in the breeze rods. Like we get a lot of skeletons. I don't need a lot of skeleton drops. Husks don't drop anything but rotten flesh. I'm not worried about that. We have enough of the. Again, slime's not an issue. So it's really the breezes. Is that just a door that goes nowhere? All right. Well, now I want to figure out, again, a better way of maybe killing them. I have to think about it, though. Let's get down here. Maybe we'll have two water streams instead of just the one. That's not bad. 23 breeze rods. All right, we're gonna come back to this. Let's pack everything up. Because I want to do some testing, and I want to. Should we take all of this You know what? Let's take all this copper. Let's take it all. Breeze rods, copper. We'll take the slime. I mean, we have so many hours of slowness. I don't know why. I've been collecting them, but I don't know really why. Are we ever going to use them? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we can make like a mini game or something. But I think I'm going to take some time and just dig everything out. And then kind of build from there. I also want to check out to see if what the actual spawning is. Like will they spawn on top of half blocks? Will they spawn on top of glass blocks? Oops, or leaf blocks? A big lag spike there. Hello, Mr. Gollum. How are you on your adventure? You didn't make it too far. I should keep a cow over here. That's not a bad shout. I'll be back for you guys. But I want to not only to collect the keys, but I really want the breeze rods for um, some more of these elevators. I should have enough in there now, yeah. But these wind charge elevators are awesome. Especially for in the nether. Oh, because I'm pushing forward. That's why. I was wondering why... I have to tweak this a bit. If you're pushing forward, it's supposed to land you up here. But if you walk in forward, it then bumps you on this block. So either I gotta make this hole bigger, or put a sign down there to tell people not to... Like, as you walk in, you're kind of like holding forward, and then... Yeah. But obviously, you know, not having water in the nether, you can't have bubble columns. And it's so slow going up like scaffolding or ladders or, you know, whatever. So to have um those wind charge dispensers is just awesome. Alright, so you guys are waxed. I think I'm putting the wax stuff up here. You guys are regular cut, and you guys are waxed. Okay. I think I want to... I think we're going to unwax these. And then we're going to oxidize them and put them in the our ender chests, our ender chest light boxes. I have been working on the copper lanterns to put in there. They're going to swap out the beacons. So yeah, I got like I'm getting there. We can get the rest of these done. So yeah, all our little projects are coming along. Again, I'm like all over the place, but that's kind of how I like to play. But I have been doing a lot of the digging and stuff. I'm like, let's do something different. Let's play with some breezes. Yeah, I think just the I think I was just thinking just the breeze spawners. I mean, we did the skeleton one, that's great. We got one right because it's right there. But I think we'll concentrate mainly on just the other breeze spawner and get that set up. Though I do want the keys.
You are waxed or not waxed? You are waxed. It's fine. I'll just put you over here. And toughen him. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it's still worth setting up the like the husk and the skeletons just for the loot for those keys. So we got brick and we got the chiseled. It's only 8 o'clock where I'm at, but it feels because it gets dark so early. It feels so much later than it is. Okay. Turtle eggs. Turtle eggs, we've been slowly getting our turtle eggs up. We're up to almost a stack and a half. Plus, we've been doing the scoots. I still want to do something in this corner. Cat thing I showed you. I still haven't done anything new with the mushroom room. I will be finishing that up soon. And then, yeah, I'm just going to keep digging. And then come up with the wall design. I keep going back and forth on what I want. I do think over here, obviously I'm going to redo the bridge. This is all going to come down. And then I was thinking when all this comes out, putting like a lake here. And that lake will then run in a waterfall down here, and then we'll have another like sort of lake stream area there. I think it'd be kind of cool. I think it'd be cool like just riding boats down. I was wondering if we could do some sort of boat dispenser system, like you could ride down and then the boat would then, you would get off and then the boat would come back up and reset or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll work on that. But I thought that would be cool, just to have like this is a lake, and that came down like this, like a waterfall into this area. So that's my plan for there. And then in here, I want to add. So I'm thinking maybe along this wall, the two tall flower farms. Not that I don't really use them that much, but why not? They're easy to make and just have like those 4 here. And then I want a sea pickle farm in here. And over here, I'm thinking kelp farm. I'm thinking a kelp farm, but not an automatic one, a manual one. So we'll just have like the kelp growing, and every once in a while we could, hit a button, the pistons break it, all the kelp goes down, automatically smelts, automatically gets turned into kelp blocks. So that's kind of my idea for this room, and then then decorate it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. Short stream, only an hour and a half. But I just wanted to get on tonight. I wanted to take a break from digging. Let's do the kitty cat again. Coco, are you sitting? See, I think every time you go in the Nether, she sits. I don't know why that is, but whoops, I kind of pushed her. But anyway, let's see what we get. Chicken. Chicken again. It is funny, like it was all feathers. And then we haven't gotten a feather since, and then what, or 3 out of the last 5 have been chicken. I will make Cocoa Bear's space a little bit bigger, though. I was also thinking I want a secret entrance, a little secret hallway there. Right, Coop? No, you're not Coop. You're Coop. You're Max, you're Coop. We need name tags. So, yeah. I think we'll call it a night there. I think I'll be streaming again maybe on Thursday. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you all, and have a great rest of the week. Bye.